Hey, hello everyone, Shriram here. Welcome to ShriLearning Quick Bytes. We are giving short video to just fresh up our thought process. Let's see the 12 principles which is defined in PMBOK 7th edition. PMBOK 7th edition is really groundbreaking with a new thought process. Not only focusing on the domain, this time PMBOK is focusing on principles. Why principles? Let's take a look of that. Here it is. Project management principles. Principles for a profession serve as a foundational guidelines. It's going to set a foundation to do what? Strategically attack the business or going for the decision making and problem solving. When you have the principles in the ground, your way of approaching the market demand definitely going to be really good. In some of the professions, principles serve as a law or rules. Look at here. It gets a law as a rule. You have to go with that. If not, it's pretty hard to win the business. In some places, it's supposed to support you to get a good decision making. And some places, it makes a ground rule, having a better principle. So from where we get this? The 12 principles of project management are aligned with the values identified in PMI Code of Ethics. If some of you following your PMI institutes, PMBOK 5th edition, 6th edition, 7th edition, I'm sure you know about Code of Ethics, what PMI follows, and professional conduct. From there, we got this information. They do not follow the same format and they are not duplicative. They didn't duplicate it. Rather, the principles and the Code of Ethics are complementing each other. Pretty interesting, right? When you read this principle, you'll feel that, wow, I know this. It's really going to add value. So from where these principles came from, you have to know that, right? So the principles of project management were identified and developed by engaging a global community, bunch of people from different domain, different segment, different levels of project management joined together. They came for this discussion on 12 principles. The practitioners represent industries, culture, backgrounds, and organizations in different role with experience in various types of projects. They all came together and put something called 12 principles of project management. How does it look like? Let's take a look of it. You would see in PMBOK 7th edition, these 12 principles. Of course, it comes under the standard for project management. I have given another video where I explain the two segments in PMBOK 7th edition. Visit ShriLearning YouTube channel to check that. Now, in that one segment talks about standard for project management, in which you have these 12 principles. What are they? If you watch it closely, here we talk more about be a diligent and respectful and caring steward, primarily servant leader, collaborate, create a collaborative project team environment, again people, effectively engage with stakeholders, again people. If you watch out here, they talk about navigate complexity, optimize risk responses, handling risk and complexity efficiently, for which there is a couple of principles. Embrace adaptability, enable change to achieve envisioned future state, talking about change and adapting to the market demand. If you watch out, these principles are day-to-day job, what we do, but making it very crystal clear. As we know the principles, we are clear on what to do. In fact, there is one interesting principle. Principle number 6 talks about demonstrate leadership behavior. Here they're talking about behavioral patterns to be done. Right? That's pretty on the human psychology. Fantastic. 12 principles. Let me catch a couple of principles to show how does a principle look like. Someone here want to ask me, Shriram, is it part of PMP exams? So far, there is no declaration. Maybe in 2022, we'll come to know will be part of exams. But even if it comes in exam, I would say it's going to be easy, because this is what you're doing already: handling people, demonstrating leadership, navigating the complexity, handling a risk, adaptability. Nothing new here. Let's see a principle here. This is one of the principles, just a sample I brought out, which talks about demonstrate leadership behavior. What they mean by that? Demonstrate and adapt leadership behaviors to support individual and team needs. Not only team, also individual. Not only individual, also the teams. What are the points they expect us to hold under this umbrella, under this principle? Effective leadership promotes project success and contributes to positive project outcome, obviously, isn't it? Any project team member can demonstrate leadership. I like this one. Any project team member can demonstrate. There is no tags attached. You are a senior manager, you are a project manager, you're a scrum master. No, any team member, any project team member can demonstrate leadership behavior. Fantastic. Leadership is different than authority, no command and control. Servant leadership. Effective leaders adapt their style to the situation. You adapt to the situation, right? You don't force the situation to adapt to you. Fantastic. Effective leaders recognize a difference in motivation among project team members. Leaders demonstrate desired behavior in areas of honesty, integrity, ethics. Are you seeing this connecting with the PMI code of ethics? Straightforward, isn't it? Honesty, integrity. Fantastic. This is one of the examples of the principle. I'm sure this principle you can speak up in your project team members, or you can speak up in organization level. It's going to really helpful, right? And don't look this only in the exam perspective. Look at our day-to-day life. Are we doing this? Yes, we do in our family, or we do in our corporate. Let me pull out one more thing for you. One more principle, principle number 11, embrace adaptability and resiliency. What do you mean by here? Adaptability is the ability to respond to change, not react, respond to changing conditions, observe it. Resiliency is the ability to observe the impacts and to recover quickly. This is very important. Fail fast, come back, get the feedback, keep moving forward. A focus on outcomes rather than the outputs facilitates adaptability. I'm sure PMBOK 7th edition did a good job of writing 12 principles. I'm sure this is going to be part of your interview questions in future, or maybe this is already part of interview questions. They put it as a principle. It's pretty good. A quick recap. We are looking into 12 principles of project management. So when you say 12 principles, we have bunch talking about people, a lot about people, and something on leadership, something on the risk and the complexity, also the quality and adaptability. If you read it a couple of times, you'll get a feel that, hey, I'm already doing this. So this is interesting. 7th edition, you may read more in the year 2022. Very good. Let's go to food for your brain. All right. So there is a thought process to make your brain a little more active. Take 1 minute time and answer this question. Complete the series where you have 2, 8, 32. What are the next two numbers? Take it just 1 minute and complete it. Put your answers in the comment section. I'll come back and give you the right answers. This is just to spark your brain work well. Off late in interviews, they may even check this. But again, this is just to make your brain active. Thanks for watching this quick bites from ShriLearning. We're giving short videos to make your brain active so that you can learn something. Give your comments, give more thoughts, which topic you want to listen. Thanks for watching this, and welcome to ShriLearning group, and give your likes and comments here.
Subscribe to ShriLearning YouTube channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Now always remain updated on more interesting topics on project management and agile.